Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US lottery tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we are looking at a new ticket that came out in Texas this past week, and it is the $100 Loteria Supreme. And I'll just start out by saying that a lot of players in a lot of other states are really jealous of Texas because you have this huge spread of Loteria tickets where you can play at different price points. And for example, here in Georgia, we do have one Loteria ticket, which I think is my favorite one overall, but it's $2, and so we don't have the same options that you guys have. So we are jealous, but we all know how to play Loteria. You scratch off your pictures down here, and you try to get four in a row, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The one thing that I think is a little bit weird about this $100 ticket is that I feel like there should be another play area down here. I just feel like it's a little bit lazy to have all of these bonus sections where you're trying to match two symbols because that's not really why I would want to play Loteria. I like the bingo play area. And so, yeah, just kind of a little bit disappointed with that. But Loteria, really fun game. Here is the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on its website. Yeah, the only kind of weird thing I think about the prize structure is the $100 prize with the odds of 1 in 7.5. I always feel like it's a little strange to see any prize that has better odds than 1 in 10. It just makes me feel like it's so heavily weighted down here in this bottom tier prize that it's going to be tough to hit prizes above $100. Overall odds are 1 in 3.23. And the other thing that I will mention is that the Texas Lottery is going to take out 24% for taxes automatically if you win over $5,000. So I don't consider that tax value as a part of the value of the game when I do my calculations. So I'm going to view these prizes as 7,600, 76,000, and then 5.7 million when I calculate the value. So here on this page, we do see that the overall value on this ticket comes in just a little under 79%. So we'll call it 78% payout on this ticket. We don't really have a lot to compare it to because this is only our second video on the channel, but we can compare it to the $5 ticket that also came out alongside this one. And I guess the one thing that I will say about this payout is that it does include the top prizes. So the $7.5 million prize, or the $5.7 million prizes are included in this number. And so you're not going to see, there aren't very many people who are going to see a payout this high. And so what I'm going to do is subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes and see what the value is of just the bottom 99% of prizes, which is where most people are going to be winning their prizes. And so if we look back at the prize structure, the split between the top 1% of prizes and bottom 99% happens here at the $1,000 prize, which is probably no surprise since the odds decreased dramatically from the $1,000 to the $5,000 prizes. And most of these $1,000 prizes do fall in the bottom 99% of prizes. So most people, almost all people are going to be winning their prizes between $100 and $1,000. If you do play this regularly, first of all, you have a lot of spare money. But if you do play this regularly, of course, you're going to hit $1,000 here and there. But about 26% of these $1,000 prizes do fall in the top 1% of prizes. And so this is where very few people win. If you want to know the odds of hitting if you want to know the odds of hitting a prize in the top 1%, just move this decimal point over in the odds over two spaces. So it's 1 in 323 tickets to hit a prize in the top 1%. So it's really, really tough to do. Not many people are going to do that. So if you do subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, you come up with a new payout of this on this ticket of about 69%, almost 70%. And so this is a much more realistic expectation when you go in and play in this ticket. Most people are going to see a payout around 70% on this ticket. So just know that going in. It is an expensive ticket, and I personally think that all state lotteries should be upfront about what the payout is on their tickets. But now we know. Now here on this page, we will be building this out as we go through the different tickets that that we see in Texas and then the U.S. Right now, we only have one data point. This little blue dot represents the payout on the Loteria Supreme, and we'll get more blue dots on here as we go along. But you can see up here, this list will also grow as we do more tickets, but the overall expected value is right here, close to 79%. Bottom 99% payout, almost 70%. And then you've got the top 1% payout at about almost 9%. And we already know that there are 4 top prizes. And so yeah, there's not a lot to see here yet, but this will be built out as we go along. Again, these screens that are coming up, not a lot of information because this is only our second ticket. But as Texas gets more $100 tickets, we'll build this list out and rank the tickets 1 through however many based on their overall expected value or overall payout. Here we'll look at the top tickets based on 99% payout. And then here is where we'll start comparing the tickets across states. And so again, this is the first $100 ticket that we've looked at, so it is the only one on the list. And then we'll look at bottom 99% payout on $100 tickets. Now here, the next screen is where we do start to get a little bit of comparison because this is our second ticket. We can compare it to the $5 ticket that we did earlier. And this is where we're going to put the top tickets from all the states that we look at. And you can see that the $100 Loteria Supreme ticket has a much higher payout than the $5 Lucky Symbols ticket that we looked at in the last video. You know, over 11% higher payout on this $100 ticket. So, yeah, I mean, for sure, the Texas Lottery is giving you better tickets for the more money you spend. So the higher value ticket the higher price ticket you buy, the higher the value is going to be, and it is quite a big difference. And same thing goes for the bottom 99% payout. So what average people are going to see on this on these tickets, $100 Loteria ticket has a much higher payout for the average person than the $5 Lucky Symbols. So this is why we do this channel, so that we can see just how different the payouts on these scratch tickets are. And you know, I guess my question would be, I'm going to go back to this page right here. My question would be, if the Texas Lottery can pay out 78%, why don't they pay out that much or close to that much for the lower price tickets? And so, yeah, I guess that would be my question. You know, they're definitely making a higher percentage back on the lower price tickets. So it's almost like the rich, I mean, nobody's getting richer on scratch tickets unless you're winning the jackpot, but it's kind of that mentality of the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because if all you have is the money to buy a $5 ticket, you're losing more of your money than if you have the money to buy a $100 ticket. So to me, that seems, I don't know, it strikes me as kind of odd, and maybe it shouldn't, because that seems how life goes. So anyways, that is it for the $100 Loteria Supreme ticket. If you are playing these, good luck on them. Hopefully you'll win some prizes there in the top 1%. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.